Hi John, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Thank you for joining today. We thought we'd take some time to just ask you a few questions in regards to our downtown small businesses in North Attleboro. We thought that some of the questions you're going to answer today would be relative to the other towns such as Attleboro and Mansfield that you're also within your 14th district. So let's start.
Sure.
So some of the questions that arose were things such as, what does a state representative offer in support of small businesses?
So I think first and foremost, we are your conduit to state government. We can help guide you through any permitting licensing processes you have to go through. We can make sure that you are aware of any support which is out there for small businesses, which is certainly very relevant now during COVID. And we are your advocate when they are discussing legislation on Beacon Hill that could, affect small businesses. I want to be your voice to help small businesses on Beacon Hill.
That's awesome. That's what we want to hear. But so, as a small business owner yourself, how do you see your experience helping you to help other small businesses when you become state rep?
So I have a local law office here in North Attleboro, and we had to go through some of the same procedures other small businesses had to go through to open. We had to make sure that we could effectively socially distance. We had to make sure that we had enough PPE on hand, that we had enough sanitizing materials, and that we had a way to bring our clients into the office to keep them safe and our staff. But I think more importantly, it's my experience as a small business owner helps me understand the thought process of a small business owner. I understand the worry, the constant concern about the business. And I know that many of our small business owners pour every ounce of themselves into their business. It is their love, it is their dream to have this business, and we need to be there to make sure that they are all successful.
So, as we're entering into fall, getting close to winter, rumors are always going to be rampant and constant, and we hear about the possibility of another shutdown. If so, how can you as a state rep help small businesses through this?
Well, first and foremost, I would advocate very strongly against another complete shutdown. I think we know enough about the businesses and about COVID that we could effectively limit our response in a way to protect our most at-risk citizens while still allowing small businesses to open. That involves local control versus state control. Our local Board of Health knows more about our small businesses than anyone on Beacon Hill would. So I would hope that we would be using our local resources to try to manage any outbreaks. Beyond that, I would be able to guide our small businesses through the various relief programs the state would have to provide if there was another shutdown. Small businesses do so much more than earn money for the owners. They employ people who live here in town. They pay sales tax, they pay property tax, they pay employment tax. So losing small businesses is simply not possible.
So it's interesting, talking with some of the other businesses, as I do, one comment in regards to this came out kind of on top, which was from Susan Mendez of the Dancer's Drawer. She had written, "It has been tough for those of us, non-restaurants, to keep going with so many folks shopping online at the big companies this year. With utilities, rent, etc. being so pricey, we just keep smiling." Do you have a comment to that at all?
I do. It's heartbreaking to see what our small businesses have to go through today. This is one of the reasons that I think local control is needed versus Beacon Hill control. If we had the local Board of Health able to go into the Dancer's Drawer, see how they have the aisles lined up, see how they have the clothing displayed, realize that they can have customers come in a few at a time and still manage social distancing and proper hygiene, there isn't any reason why I have to go to Target to get a leotard where I can go to the dancer's drawer. There isn't any reason why I have to go to Walmart to buy socks and I can't go into socks, etc. We shouldn't be choosing winners and losers. I certainly understand the shutdown at first. We were dealing with an unknown and we had to make sure that we were protecting ourselves. But now that we know more, I think we should leverage local control to make sure that we can allow our local small businesses to stay open.
Awesome. So I have one more question for you.
Certainly.
With the fact that, you could be our next state rep.
Yes.
And your predecessor, which is the beloved and loved Betty Poirier, we got to see her lovely face around North Attleboro, Mansfield quite often. Do we feel we'll be seeing the same for you? Are you going to be, your door going to be open to people when they have to come and chat with you?
Always. I look forward to being a presence in the district. I live in the district, obviously. I have a small business in the district. My children go to school in the district. So I am invested in our district. I will be a full-time state rep. I will be here for you whenever I'm needed. I will certainly be eating at our restaurants, which I do now. I'll certainly be shopping at our stores. And I really look forward to serving the people of the district.
Well, thank you very much. Spoken like a true leader. And we will be talking again soon.
Thank you very much.